Hi, welcome back to Beating Bogey Golf. Now, I've been a user of a GPS watch for a while. Bought a second-hand Approach S3 a couple of years ago. It's quite big and bulky, and it was a bit discoloured, but bought second-hand. Can't remember what I paid for it, but at our level, it may be uncertain of how far you hit the ball. So this was to help me learn how far I hit each club. And giving me the basics of distance to the green. Within a few months of me having it, the battery didn't last a whole round. I've looked into getting new batteries, and you can do that, but it's not cheap just to get a new battery. And if it's only working for 14 holes, it doesn't really cut the mustard when you're trying to improve. And what happened recently is that the strap broke, and again, you can get new straps, but I'm thinking, well, it's run its course. If I feel a GPS device is worthy for me, then I need to upgrade this. So I've looked at Garmin products. If I want to pay £500, there's a G80, which I've seen some professionals review on YouTube, and it looks the business. So you're getting your distances, but you're also getting a launch monitor. You're getting to play games on it when you're perhaps practicing, when you're at the range. I'm not going to pay £500 for a watch. Not that many years ago, you wouldn't even look until the Bushnell laser systems came out. You would be working on, you knew what was 150 yards because there was a stick in the ground. It sort of feels unnecessary, but I want to know the distances, and I want to learn the distances that I can hit the ball to. So I was looking at Bushnell. I'll tell you the numbers. I looked at Bushnell Phantom, which basically isn't a watch, but it's a block that you would stick in your pocket, and it gives you your distances to the front, the middle and the back of the green. They were quite colourful and just under £100, and I thought, well, that's fine. £100 for something I'm going to use regularly is good. I also looked at the Bushnell Neo GPS watch, so a watch that I would be used to. Just over £100, 119 was the sort of price. We are in July 2020. About 119, I kept on seeing that figure coming up, so I felt that was a price that, okay, that's all right. Then I spoke to my daughter and my son-in-law, who have both got Garmin products for their running, and were really confident that, oh, I should get a Garmin, spend more money, you know, I've got a birthday coming up, they'll all give me money, and I should get something worthwhile. I think it's called the Vivo Active, and reading it does lots of extra things, and it'll be good for multi-sports. But again, at my level, am I going to spend lots of money and make use of these things? So after much deliberation, I did stick with Garmin, and I got the Approach S10. I've unboxed it today. It was chucked over my back gate by the delivery man on a slightly moist day, but was absolutely fine inside. So we've got it, and we're excited to look at it. Okay, so this is the Garmin Approach S10. I like the box. I've got an Apple phone, and it looks neat and tidy like an Apple phone would. Instruction booklet, which I shall have a good read of, and then packaged quite nicely. The band is silicone, so very similar to the sort of silicone bands that I wear on my arm anyway. Nice looking. Looks like 4 buttons. Hopefully not too big. I'll show you that from a little bit further distance. So this is the Approach S10. Where's my S3? size wise, well, not too dissimilar, but this one always felt big and round on my arm. But it's down to how it works, isn't it? Let's face it. Right, okay guys, hopefully you've seen my old S3 and possibly even the unboxing of the S10. So here is the S10. There's only 4 buttons, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. The one with the orange line on it is an OK button, so you confirm things with that. The top button on the left side is an on and off, and also a scroll up and down, and the bottom one is a scroll, and the other one is a back button. So turning it on, when it first comes on, it should show you battery life, and it will then, it gives you an option to go into a demo mode, and then start round. It looks like the screen is a touch screen, but it's not a touch screen. So in this case, you could scroll down to, this is start round, or settings, or some information. So we go and start round and press the OK button on this side. It will then go ahead and locate the satellites, the GPS system that it's going to use. They tell me 30 to 60 seconds. I'll let you know. So that probably took more than a minute and a half, say, and it's given me some options. On this one there's a par 3 Kingsway and Kingsway Golf Centre, which is this 9-hole course. Select it, press the OK button, and it will load the course on. Gives you an option to keep the score, which for now we'll say no to. I have used that. Let's say yes, it's okay that. I have used that, and I'm keeping score on paper anyway, so I don't see the necessity. So the information it's given is which hole number it is, so it's number 1. Underneath that it's a par 4. There's a green underneath that, and the GPS is pinpointed to the middle of that green, and it gives you the rough shape of the green on this version. And then it tells you on the right hand side the yardage to the middle, which is 207, to the back 219, and to the front 197. Let's just check something out from the tee box. As you can see, this is 253 from the yellows, and I'm showing, walk to the yellows, 233. So it's actually going as the crow flies, and this is a dog leg. So that needs to be taken into account if you're flying for the green, obviously. Okay, I've walked forward a little bit to show you the other buttons. So it's saying 208 to the green. If we go, let's go down. If we go down, the next screen shows you it's 194 to this bunker to the right of the green, which we can't actually see from here. Press it again. B shows you the bunkers on the left at 193. C shows you the bunkers on the right at 128. So these bunkers down here shows you the distance you need to go. Also gives you yardage to certain layups. So this one is 100 layup, and this is to 150 layup. I've been told or read that it also gives you to dog legs, which I think this would be a good hole to give you a dog leg, but I'm assuming that that information comes from the golf course itself. So in this particular case, I would look at the bunker on the left at 194 and say down there I need to hit it less than 194, or I'm going to be in that bunker, or in fact in the woods behind. Let's continue down and see. So as we walk, the yardage will change. I imagine all the GPS watches do this. So I've hit it to this point here. I'm 100 yards to the centre. I can look obviously and decide where it is, and if it's nearer the back or nearer the front, I've got my yardage there. Let's press down. Bunker A, 96. You can see it on the right hand side, 98 now. Bunker B on this left hand side, so that's the same bunkers. If you can see, there's two of them. So 75 to the back of the left one, 27 to the front of the right one. Bunker C has now disappeared because really that's behind us, that's over there. So I like that it gives you all the information. Uncertain about layups. I walked off the first onto the 8th, and they advised that the watch will automatically change, which it hasn't done. But what I can do, by pressing the OK button, I get a chance to change the hole in the round, change the course, start scoring. So if we go change hole and press OK, and then scroll down to 8, press OK, you can now see that we're on the 8th. Because I've come to the end of it, I'm actually very close. Well, I'm 64 yards to the middle. We're nearer than the middle, but we need to be 51 yards to get on. So we would say aim for 56, 57, and if I go down, oh, bunker B's 50, that's at the front. We'll now walk to the 9th. I think what I do like about it is it's at a cost that was acceptable to me, just over £100. It's light and small, and it doesn't take a lot of mucking about with to get working. So the limited number of buttons means there's less available to you, but I don't want to be thinking about that when I'm playing golf. So as I'm about to take my shot, have a quick look, oh, it's 150 left. Press a button, oh, there is, I can see there's a bunker, where's that? Oh, that's at 80, so I need to fly over 80 and stop on 100. It just gives you enough information, so at my level I can make the right decisions with clubs. Right, this is the 9th, there's no one on here. Let's go back here. Right, the 9th is 134 from Yellers. It has changed to 9 automatically, and it's showing 130 from here. Let's put my glasses on. So if I press down, what have we got to worry about? Nothing at all. If you look, there's some bumps, but there's no bunkers there's no need to give me a layup point. So all I need to know is that 130 is middle of the green, 116 is front, and 143. So these greens here are good, but they will roll on. I would think a wedge or a 9-iron, probably an 8-iron for me, will get it 114. And I'll put a link to this, the Garmin S10. I'll possibly put a link to the Garmin S60, which is all singing, all dancing. Shortly due a holiday away, which is almost unheard of in these times. 2 weeks to, between 1 and 2 weeks down to Cornwall and across to the Scilly Isles. There is a golf course there, but as my wife doesn't play golf, I don't think I'll be playing. But she does drink, so we'll see a pub or a bar, and we need to see a restaurant because we need to eat. Bye for now. See you soon.